good? It's your boy DC, the best thing since TV. You tuned in to the MVP show.
Get ready for the MVP show. You already know. What type of professional shit is that?
Bro, you ain't supposed to be cussing.
You got the beat thing. It's your boy Cali Bo. Tune in to the MVP show every Monday. You already know what it is.
What's up, bro?
Work out. Why you got your shirt off?
I'm just saying. You ain't all over.
Why you showing your chest?
It's your boy Diesel. You tuned in to the MVP show.
What's up, y'all? This your boy RJ. Now, you know, I'm the bartender here making you the best bomb drinks. Come check me out, the MVP show.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh!
I already know what it is.
For sure.
Y'all already know. Drink that shit, y'all.
What's up, y'all? This your boy RJ here to bring you another bomb-ass drink. Today we have a peach bomb. Now, you know whiskey is my favorite drink, liquor, so we're gonna do peach bomb, and it's going to be a nice balance with the peach and the whiskey. So you're gonna get an even kind of balance with the drink. So for the base of the drink, you're gonna do 2 ounces of the whiskey. So anything you choose, it don't matter. It can be Basil Hayden, it can be Jack Daniels, whoever you choose. We're gonna do 2 ounces of it. And now some of you might use a jigger. I don't use jiggers, I just free pour. I've been doing this for a little bit of a long time, so I kind of know when to stop and when not to. Now for the peach, you can do a peach, I'm doing a peach syrup, but please feel free to use the peach tree liquor if you want to do the peach tree liqueur. You're gonna do about 1 ounce of peach tree syrup. Pour that in, okay. Now you're gonna do 2 dashes of bitters. Bitters is gonna give you that balance that you want in the drink. 2 dashes, 1, 2, really that simple. All right, we got the ice already in here, so you're gonna make sure you put the top on, shake, shake, and shake. We're gonna shake, 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 shake till that drink get nice and balanced in there. She sounds good, so I'm gonna make sure I pour her. Okay, well, all right. You're gonna pour into the drink, nice and slow. It's gonna give you a nice peach color, so it's nice for the summer. We're going into fall pretty soon, so it's a nice balance. We're gonna top this with some ginger beer. Now you can use any ginger beer of your choice. I use the Gosling's ginger beer. This gives you a bite. It's gonna make sure when you taste that drink, you're gonna get the peach, the whiskey, and you're gonna get a bite to that. So we're gonna just pour a little bit on top, just to balance it off. And as usual, you wanna make sure you garnish the drink. A garnishment on the drink is going to make sure that the drink looks beautiful. Anytime you're sitting at a restaurant, anytime you're sitting at a bar, whenever you see a drink go out to a table, you look at it and you're like, oh wow, that's a nice ass drink, that's a pretty ass drink. You wanna make sure, okay, well shit, I want that drink because it looks good. Anything that looks good visually, you're gonna wanna taste. So for this garnishment, you're gonna do a cherry. Now it's an orange drink, so I chose to do a cherry just because to bring it a little bit of brighter color. Now, I could do an orange wheel with this as well, but I chose to do a cherry. So this is your peach bomb. It's gonna be the bourbon, peach snaps, it's gonna be the bitters, and you're gonna get a cherry on top of it. Enjoy. What's up, y'all? This your boy RJ. We are here back at the MVP show, and I'm here with my boys with me. DC,
What's happening?
what's going on? What you been up to?
Living life, loving it.
Oh,
Doing a little bit of this and that, you know. Doing the typical DC.
I need details. I don't need, you know, what you. I'm good. I'm okay.
I will say I did a lot of partying this weekend.
Shit, where you been?
I did, man. I went spontaneously went to U-Bar. That club hour, U-Bar club hour, some type of way on Friday. Ooh, somebody just bought random drinks to me. It's so much that can be told to the story. But
What kind of drinks?
I don't even.
Was it white, clear?
That's the point. It was clear.
Oh, that's the devil.
So that made it worse.
Clear is the devil, y'all.
That was the worst. I went to Sweet Lounge on. I ain't been to Sweet Lounge forever. I went to Sweet Lounge on Saturday.
Wasn't there like a bunch of old people performing?
No, Maya was there. Well, I mean, Maya, you say
No, I mean,
Mine is classic.
I got wind of somebody. Your homeboy hit me up and told me there was a bunch of older people there.
No. They had to be a different night.
I have no
Man.
idea what
They had to be a different
Reginald.
night. That was such a different night.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, it's been pretty dope. And I actually just left from a Tyrese event, an event that Tyrese had.
In Atlanta?
In Atlanta. He actually had a short film out called Shame that Denzel produced.
Okay.
And they showed it. They debuted it here.
Oh wow.
And it was real dope. It starred on Jennifer Hudson and Tyrese. So it was like a whole little screening and, you know what I'm saying, cipher between, about the industry between Tyrese and that was dope. It was real dope.
Okay. Well, I see that. Diesel, Nick.
What
you been up to this weekend?
You already know. Turn up. That's what I do. You already know.
Anything in particular that we may want to look out for that
I mean,
we get an invite next time?
Everything I do is movement. You already know that.
Okay, well, it's
But
a movie.
I did hang out this weekend. I went to Gaucher. She had her relaunch of her salon. Her Gaucher.
Where's it
salon.
at?
It's off the Peachtree, right where the Publix is, off the Peachtree. Downtown?
Midtown?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's literally like 3 buildings.
Okay, shout out to Gaucher.
Yeah. It was dope. It was dope. Shout out to Gaucher because she's gonna be a guest next week. Fingers crossed. We'll talk about it. However, with that being said, yeah, like it,
Now she got it, like it's
she
just
gotta
no-
come. Gaucher, you gotta come. Baby.
Yes, I know.
But the event was dope. A lot of celebrities were in the building. Dr.
Wonderful.
Heavenly was there. It was really dope.
Absolutely. Shout out to Dr. Heavenly. You were like one of my faves. All right, okay. What's up to Cali Bo?
What's that, man? It's your boy Cali Bo, man. Look, I already been up to it, man. Working, grinding as usual. Shout out to R2R and Block Entertainment. You gonna see us Friday at Blue Flame. Yeah.
Come on, Blue Flame.
Yeah.
Also, carrying.
Also,
Blue Flame.
this Saturday at Walker Mall Park. Shout out to the Georgia Spartans and whoever they playing, because the Georgia Spartans probably gonna win. I don't know. But your boy will be hosting that celebrity game. It's also a health expo as well. So you already know we'll be there.
Don't you have a big nomination?
Come on,
You know
people. Vote. Let's hear it.
Yeah, so also, your boy has also been nominated for ATL, one of ATL's hottest hosts, and it's just an honor to be nominated. But look here, you can go on to atlshottest.com to go ahead and vote. And I encourage you to vote for everybody. All right, if you don't even know the category, vote. Even if you don't vote for me, just vote. It's a lot of young talent going on in the ATL. Shout out to Kay Bryant. Ain't that it? Kay Bryant and Century Magazine, who actually is behind this, you know what I'm saying, actually recognizing the young talent coming up. Something that we really need out here. It keeps everybody pushing and going, you already know.
Absolutely.
So,
That's dope.
So yeah, vote for me. Definitely vote for me. Vote for me.
And vote for me.
And vote for me.
So,
And what you been up to?
You know, I've been booked.
What have you been up to, Ricky?
Put the business.
Okay.
Who are you?
I've just been working, nothing spectacular. My birthday is in about a week or so. So, if you want to send me some gifts, I'll put my cash app at the bottom.
No, you can't do that.
I can't.
You can't do that. No,
I'm not going to do it on Facebook.
That's a
because
thought
that's
move.
just tacky.
You can't do that. Men cannot do that. That's a thought move. You can't do it.
Well, my birthday's in about a week or so I want some coins. So I'm gonna Cash App will be at the bottom. I just came back from Miami a couple of weeks ago. I just chilling with my family. Been working, busy. I'm not.
Wait, what'd you say, bro? What'd you say?
So yeah, I've been checking in Planet Fitness every now and then. Shout out to Planet Fitness. Y'all.
Not LA Fitness.
Not LA Fitness.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, because someone had a
Who
problem.
paid to pay $40?
I mean,
Who paid to pay $40 a month?
are you really feeling on yourself?
What
Like,
does get you right though?
It does, when you mix steroids with it. So now that I'm done with Planet Fitness,
You know how we do? Spill.
Y'all stay mad.
so you know what? We're not gonna get on the steroids in LA Fitness. Planet Fitness is the way to go. Nice, cute little $20 a month get you in any Planet Fitness in the world. We want to talk about some new music that's been going on around. DC, what you been listening to?
The first thing I got to start out with is this R. Kelly song that came out today.
Really?
R. Kelly came out with a 20 minutes, maybe 19.
Is it the I Admit song
Yeah.
that I read about?
Yeah.
He admitted to the kids.
Pissing and shitting on
He
Aaliyah.
admitted to kissing on kids.
But wait, hold up.
He
So
shit
it's
on
19
Aaliyah.
It's a 19-minute
Like he said, he's
song.
Yeah, it's a song.
It's a
Literally,
19 minutes. Hold on.
He's going through everything that the blogs has been saying about him, whether it's true or false. But
It's true.
I'm saying
He
but
did that shit.
He went. He
Like,
literally.
were you there?
He said everything. He was
I
just
seen
like,
the
I
tape.
admit
He
I
did
can
that
read
shit.
for real. He admit they tried to get me to read the teleprompter at the Grammys. I couldn't.
No, that's not what we want to hear about.
I'm getting to
Wait,
that.
what happened
Okay,
to
all right, hold on.
Wait,
We'll
no, I
not
want to
finish.
backtrack.
He
I want to
actually
backtrack.
told
What
That
happened?
teleprompter. Who was he pissing on in that video?
Wait, hold on.
Wait, who's the Wendy Williams fan? Because he put Ernest on it too.
Wendy Williams got
But he was
I love Wendy.
He pissed on Wendy too.
Nah, Wendy ain't letting that happen.
Oh,
Nah,
I
he-
was like, how you
She gonna need a few stacks for that.
America, I don't mean to offend nobody.
Nah, he basically was saying that they had, you know, just if any of us would have a powwow, we drinking, you know what I'm saying? We might be smoking or whatever. Well,
Yeah, we might be
Well,
smoking.
and we may just be chopping it up. And they had a conversation, so he kind of explained what they were talking about during that conversation. And it was a lot. He was just talking about his whole life. But take 19 minutes out of your day if you ain't doing nothing. If you
What's
doing
the
I'm
something.
about to listen to that. It's called
It's called I
I Admit.
Admit.
I Admit.
Now, granted, the song is a really good song. I can't take that away. It's a good song, but I mean,
I'm gonna tell you right
I'm
now.
still.
I need to listen to it.
If you
He
sat
got some
through,
real shit.
if you sat through Trapped in the Closet, you can sit through 19 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, because how many
Yeah.
chapters were in chapter?
He was saying he was broke,
1,000.
which I don't believe that part. He's saying he broke and all that, but I don't.
But yo, real quick, let's change gears real quick. Sierra dropped some dope shit.
Level up.
Level up.
Level up.
Like Sierra really dropped some
Look.
dope shit. Like you gotta admit, the shit was
Speaking
dope.
of all of these damn challenges, Sierra, shout out to Sierra because that level up is dope.
That was dope.
This Drake in my feelings challenge, every time I log on anything, I see somebody get out their car with the car driving and
I
them
hate
doing the
that damn
dance.
song.
Shout out to City Girls, 'cause I love
What-
City Girls on that song too.
Well, okay. Well, talk
What's the
about
Drake challenge though? Because I haven't seen that.
Kiki, do you love
Okay,
me?
you're right.
Are you riding? Are you never? In my feelings, I've been seeing every.
You're right.
I'm
You're
gonna
right.
go do
I
one
can't
now.
go nowhere
Hey, I'm
without
gonna get in the pool. I'm gonna do it in my face.
Oh no, it's
You gonna do it in your feelings?
But
It's
This
the
nigga
water.
rubbing on himself. He talking about doing feelings in the pool. Oh shit.
I mean, but shout out
Only
to
on
Drake
the
and
MVP
Sierra
show.
for keeping the momentum going.
But what do y'all think about the song though overall? Like, what do
I
y'all
think Sierra's Level Up song it's a dope song. I
That
like
song is
it.
definitely
It's
dope.
obviously a recycled beat. It's a recycled sound that she stole
Damn.
from another DJ.
Damn.
But we're not.
Pops and shade.
We're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
going to take that from her.
Who's the
because
DJ?
it's a dope
You
song.
just took it from her.
DJ, I think it was DJ Smalls. I think it was DJ
Oh
Smalls.
wow.
Oh, you
It
know
was
what?
dope.
But they play that in a lot of clubs though.
Well, you know what?
It is. It's a. If you from up north like I am, you know Baltimore, Jersey, house music.
It's like a house music beat.
It's the house music beat.
Well,
you gonna
well-
love it. Period.
Well,
And
on the
then
other
what-
side, well, hold on. On the other side, real quick, before we get back into more of the shade throwing, shout out to CC for actually, you know what I'm saying, coming back, jumping back on the scene. The
And she
game's
looks
actually missed
She
you.
looks
The game
She
actually
looks
missed you.
beautiful.
So, shout out to you.
God damn.
And we appreciate you and everything. And
We do.
All right, let the shade begin. Go ahead.
No, it's
No,
no,
no
shade.
shade. But
No
what
tea,
I'm
no
saying
shade.
is-
But
So Nicki Minaj dropped a new single as well with
6ix9ine?
With 6ix9ine.
Didn't he
What
get
y'all
his
think
ass
about
whooped too?
How do you say his first name?
Tatashi.
Okay.
that? Tatashi.
Kashi.
I don't know.
Where's he
Teriyaki.
from? Where's he from? Where's he from?
I think he from up north.
He's like up north.
He's supposed to be from up north. He's supposed to be from somewhere up
Is he
north.
from New York?
He was trying to say he was the king of New York. A Brook something.
Oh, well, Nick, you tell us
Well, I don't know
then.
who he is, so I can't.
You
tell
from
you.
New York?
You
You
should
should
tell
tell
us.
us.
No disrespect. I'm the king
It was
of
something
life.
like that. I don't know.
I'm the king of life.
He's a live.
I'm the king
The
of life.
king of
However,
live.
I think this out of this age, Brett. I'm not really
I don't
familiar
know
with
who he
him.
is, but the song is really dope. And what I respect is when you watch the video, you look at Nicki Minaj, you say, "Shorty got money."
So hold on, time out.
You look at the video, you say, "Shorty got money." Like at the end of the day, you can't deny the fact that she got money.
I mean, I hope
Like,
so.
she's
Shit,
not-
it's been 10
No,
years
no.
in the industry. I
But
hope she got
she's
something
not
to show
basic.
for it.
Like she's not basic. Like she's literally solidified. Like you have to respect that. And her verse was dope as fuck.
Oh, time out. I got a question.
I've been respecting
I
this.
got a question real quick. Is the only reason that we just talked about 6ix9ine was because he on the song with Nicki, because neither one of us know who the fuck he is.
Period. Period.
I'm just saying.
City girl.
I'm just saying.
But
So shout out to Nicki for putting them on, cause
But it's
I'm just saying.
Hold on, let's
Who
link
song
in
is
his.
it? Who song is
It's
it?
6ix9ine song.
Like,
Nicki Minaj.
like, no disrespect to 6ix9ine, I'm just saying, the only thing I know about 6ix9ine is the thing I see on YouTube, and the stuff I see on YouTube is no music.
I'm
But
sorry.
you has been circulating something.
Okay, look,
has.
I don't care where he's been circulating, I ain't heard no beat, no lyrics, or
No, I haven't
nothing.
either. I haven't really.
As a matter of fact, the only thing that I've really seen is like 50 kind of like took him on his wing, supposedly.
And 50 and Mayweather.
Well, yeah,
50 and Mayweather, oh my God. Like I said, the Sierra challenge and the In My Feelings challenge has been everywhere. It's
But
ridiculous.
with all that being said, who's buying Nicki Minaj out? Because
When
doesn't
does
it
it
drop
come
in
out?
like 2
August?
weeks? Yeah, it drops in like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, time out. Is the previous 2 songs that she put out gonna be on the
Chun-Li, it's King Kong.
I believe-
Bitch, it's King Kong.
Ain't nobody about to buy that shit, cause it was some wet.
Kong.
Hold on, time out.
Chun-Li
Before this
grew on me though.
Yo,
Before this song with Takashi 6ix9ine, whatever, and I ain't heard it yet, but
Motorsport.
okay, well, Motorsport. Well, hold on, time out. She had Cardi B on that one.
Lil Uzi Vert, that song.
But
Hold on. She had Cardi B on that one. But I could have sworn,
Chun-Li
I
was
could
dope as hell.
have
Like,
sworn
They
the
grew
other
on me. They
songs.
grew on me. I didn't like it.
I could have sworn the other songs wasn't
and
shit.
Chun-Li was
It
dope.
wasn't because
We can go back to season 2 and y'all said the
Barbie
songs
P
wasn't shit.
was not
Back
shit.
to y'all are grown men arguing about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
That is true.
Hold on.
Both of them.
Hold on. Because who you finna argue? You finna argue about the nigga? Or you finna argue about the bitch? Will you tell me which one you finna argue about?
Neither one.
Because I ain't finna argue about no nigga.
Neither one.
Hey, hold on, time out.
Look,
Time out.
is
Time
Nicki and
out.
Cardi
So
still
wait,
friends?
I ain't finna argue about no
Let me
bitch.
ask y'all this. Let me ask
We
y'all
all
this.
over the place.
Let me
One
ask y'all
person
this.
speak.
Let me ask y'all this.
Are they still cool?
Nicki Minaj or Cardi B for you, lyrically?
Oh, Nicki Minaj. That's stupid. Nicki
Wait, I'm
Minaj.
asking DC.
Nicki.
DC.
Nicki.
Alright, shout out to Offset who just got locked up, but Nicki.
You know,
Nicki.
But that's obvious.
No brainer.
Anyway,
Like,
Nicki won that.
Well, hold on,
Obviously, that's not even a concept to deal with.
I should've
So
said
we're
Cardi
gonna
B.
go to a break. We're gonna refill our drinks, and we're gonna get to the next subject at hand. But
Next
obviously,
is-
Nicki won that.
Next
Cardi is
is-
not a lyricist.
Are they still friends? When they deep?
They were never friends.
They were never friends. They were so.
But yeah, we're gonna go
Like,
to a
literally.
break, refill our drinks, and we'll see you in a minute. What's up, y'all? This your boy RJ. We're back here at the MVP show. We're here to talk about some more sports.
Yeah.
Calibo, what we got going on?
Alright, shit, y'all good?
I'm straight
You
Gucci.
good?
Gucci, one back.
Alright, I mean, I know you good.
Yeah, we all good.
Shit, I'm about to get my ass whooped.
Not at all.
Anyway, look here. It's been a big deal in sports. A lot been going on, but you know what? For some reason, you know what? Hey, I can't sound like Stephen A. Stephen A. won the
quarter.
In the fourth quarter, and I'm telling you right now, LeBron is going. Okay, never mind. Look, back. Let's get serious real quick.
Wait, what happened?
Don't even worry about it. You missed that whole moment. Stephen A. All right, so the funny thing is, the national anthem keep coming back up. With these-
Why though?
You know what? And it's a sad thing about that because we got like a lot of Hall of Famers going to NFL, like T.O., Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, some of the people that we grew up with. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But yet this national anthem still keeps like overshadowing everything that goes on in the NFL right now. And really, we got like a good season coming up. Funny thing is now is that these owners have now like passed the rule to say, yeah, you have to stand, you have to be present,
It is.
you have to. But shout out to the New York Jets, who owner actually said that he's going to pay the fine. There was another player, I think, for the actually, you know what? You know, I'm not going to say his name or his team because I don't want to get him confused. I think it might be Dwayne Casey, if I'm not mistaken.
For the
Might be
Jets?
Dwayne. No, he might, he might be.
They said they gonna pay the fine?
Yeah.
No, it's Johnson.
It was the Jets, right?
Yeah.
The Jets is the Jets owner is going to pay the fine for anybody that wants to kneel or whatever
On the Jets.
on the Jets team.
Okay.
But as far as like this other player, I think his name is Casey. He said that he's just going to pay the fine straight up all 16 games.
God
And-
damn.
but here's the problem with this, right? Okay, here's the problem. You got these owners that's taking the route of challenging grown men that are kind of on their level. You're challenging men of power.
Adult.
Just like if you were challenging a female power. All right, you slapping them with a fine, what, $5,000, $500,000? What's that to somebody making $20 million?
Enough,
Nothing.
baby.
You know what I'm saying? So, with all honesty, shout out to the Jets, shout out to Mr. Casey, who's actually saying, you know what, money's not an issue here. I'm still sticking up for this. But here's another issue about this, all right? They're making a big deal about this national anthem, a real big deal about this national anthem, right? Well, here's two facts about it. Colin Kaepernick, the first two games before they supposedly blew up, he sat down on the bench. And it wasn't a big deal until he actually took a knee. But had he sat down, we wouldn't even be, had he stayed seated, we wouldn't even be talking about this.
Yeah.
All right, but for the first two games, he sat down. It wasn't even an issue. His job wasn't even in jeopardy then.
Yep.
All right? And then here's another thing. Let's take it back several years later. Several years before that, actually. The national anthem was actually played while the teams were in the locker room. So, I mean, like, despite the big games, the Super Bowls, the national championships, stuff like that, the national anthem was actually played while the players was inside the locker rooms. So if it's about a whole respect thing, let's talk about this, okay? And let's really touch on it. When people talk about respecting the national anthem and everything, guess what the first thing they tell you to do? Remove your hats, right? Remove your hats. I'm pretty sure if we sit there and pan out through the whole stadium, you'll see several hats on.
I turned mine backward.
But okay, now let me ask you a question. Is that being disrespectful to the flag, or that's just you? Is that a protest? It doesn't like that. It doesn't.
I know who wrote the rule that you got to take your hat off. First of all,
As you know what? That's a good fact. But here's another thing too.
and 9 times out of 10, I understand like the military rule is take your hat off inside of a building. You don't need to be inside of a building unless you're at a basketball game.
True, but you know what? But check this out too though. Let's say you have some people who's been there since like warm-ups. You know what I'm saying? Constantly drinking before the national anthem, and they drunk as fuck. Yeah, I said it, America. They drunk as fuck.
Damn!
Before the national anthem.
Okay.
That's kind of disrespectful too, though. You see what I'm saying? So all this is being made a big deal for no reason at all.
Let me ask you this. What's your personal viewpoint in regards to the entire situation?
I think it's bullshit. It don't matter. Like, at the end of the day, you had the freedom of speech. The freedom of speech. And really, if the owners of the NFL, Roger Goodell and some of the other owners, if they decide to actually talk to the players itself, instead of trying to dominate them, trying to give them rules. Once again, you're giving men and women a power. Like you're telling them, hey, you're not going to do this unless we're going to find you some coins.
Yeah.
That's a lot different from telling me I can't do it.
Yeah.
That little check going to hurt me.
Yeah.
But that little fine not going to hurt the next man making $20, $30 million a year.
Hey, Ricky, what do you think?
I feel like you have the right. You have the right to you're taking a knee, man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like
That's that's what we are here in America for. We can do
exactly.
what we want in a peaceful manner.
This is how you know it's a
Period.
threat. Because now they're trying to make you stand up. It's a threat because now you have so many NFL players who wants to take a knee, who wants to, voice their opinion through taking a knee. And it's like, all right, well, we're going to put a stop to this because now it's running rapid. Now the players who wasn't doing it, they're not scared to do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody want to take a knee, everybody protesting, which shows a lot of power within us. And now they want to stop it. You know what I'm saying? They want to give you a fine. Now, every player, granted, I know Callie know a lot about sports. I know y'all may not watch it as much, but y'all watch sport. And it's just like, everybody is not making the top dollar, but most people in the league, it won't hurt them to take their fine. You know what I'm saying? Now, imagine if all of them decide to take their fine. Like,
Hold on.
What is the financial fine, though?
Well, I think it was like $500,000 if you don't do it. But here's the thing about this though, okay?
That's a lot of money.
No.
Yeah.
There is a lot of money, but check this out though. When you got some of the major players on that team, the team captains, the multi-million-dollar players, the ones that are getting $100 million, who are trying to be the face of this conversation, the face of this movement, then guess what? If we sitting there and I decide to take a knee because I got that power, I got that contract, and y'all three want to join me, I'm gonna cover your fine. So once again, shout out to the New York Jets only, because at the end of the day, my brother, we can't see that.
But I do think that at the end of the day, I do
gotta tell y'all something about that off camera though. Y'all remind me to tell y'all that. About the national anthem.
Okay.
About the NFL rather.
Okay. But I do think at the end of the day, the bottom line is when you know your worth in regards to the sport or entertainment that you're a part of, I feel that you get it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you get it. So my whole thing is, if I know I bring a certain amount of viewership to whatever, the fine doesn't matter when I know I hold a certain weight within that. You get what I'm saying? That viewership.
Yeah.
You know?
So speaking of viewership.
Yes. Let's talk about.
Can we talk about? Oh wait, hold on.
Can we talk about?
And that was one hell of a transition.
I was going to Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
We can do that too.
Okay, so if we're gonna go to that, we're gonna go to Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Now, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood premiered tonight, which is the 5th season, I believe, of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
On the Scott is a genius.
She a pimp, is what she is.
Who?
Mona Scott.
Shout out to Mona Scott.
Shout out to Mona Scott, because she keeping it
You can't hear what the shout out.
And she's all about the check.
She the Barry Gordy. She the Barry Gordy of reality
boy.
TV. Let's just say that.
So, you know,
she's a female pimp.
so as you may know,
What his name? Over at Housewives of Atlanta.
Carlos King.
First of all,
That's Atlanta though.
Okay, hold on.
She
The
over
Real Housewives
period.
compared to Love and Hip Hop, that empire really does not like compare really.
What?
I don't know.
You gotta not look at it from a nigga standpoint.
No. I'm looking at the network.
You said
I'm looking at the network.
You said Real Housewives of Atlanta compared to Love and Hip Hop?
No, he
No,
said
I'm talking about
Real
the
Housewives
franchises,
period.
Real Housewives, period. Compare. It doesn't even matter about the seasons. I'm just talking about look at the network. Look at like what's actually. Hold on, time out. You go out there and ask 50 people about Love and Hip Hop.
Okay.
Or Desperate
Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Real Housewives.
New
See,
York,
exactly.
New Jersey.
I couldn't even get that shit right.
Potomac.
Okay?
Shout out to the Real Housewives of Potomac.
But guess what?
I
But
didn't
guess
know they
what?
were for
But guess what? But guess what? They gonna say Love and Hip Hop.
Nah, but you also have to.
And I don't even watch that shit. But Love and Hip Hop. Let's
You
go.
also have to remember, we do not know the contract that these people have on these different networks. You know what I'm saying? So in our heads, it's like, oh, Atlanta Housewives or Housewives or whatever on Bravo, and they're getting paid. Blah 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 blah.
So I'm gonna say
but
this.
Mona Scott is
Mona Scott is still keeping it live for us.
VH1.
However,
Can't be bad.
what I'm going to say is Real Housewives started with the Real Housewives of Orange County in 2006. If you do the math, we're in 2018. That's 12 years later.
Okay.
So, Real Housewives has created a phenomenon, you know, between, not even in the United States of America, we're talking about Africa, Australia, like they've gone beyond America.
But with that being said, not trying to interrupt you, but with that being said, you also have to think about the booking aspect. The booking aspect. At the end of the day, when a club is trying to sell out whatever,
That's a different kind of
No.
We're not gonna get 50 on women for the
You
club.
just talked about revenue and money.
That's
You just
what
talked
I'm
about revenue and money.
Period.
So
when
technically,
a club is trying to sell out, give me
Any club,
give me
any
a
club,
weekend,
opera.
give me a weekend.
Sir.
No, but give me a weekend. Give me a
Sir.
weekend.
what you mean the weekend?
No,
Shit,
like-
Saturday.
Sir.
No, but a
Sunday.
weekend.
A club? A club?
We're talking about clubs. I'm talking about
Memorial Day
commercials.
weekend.
I'm talking about putting your commercial on a
But-
television
okay,
show.
okay,
I'm
but-
talking about that.
but
a club and a commercial.
You also
It's
have to
not going to-
understand.
it's- it doesn't
you
even
can't
out.
say that. You
Rain
can't say that.
and motherfucking whatever club in Atlanta is not gonna pay as much as Lego.
A larger scale of
It is a larger scale.
The
So Bravo brings a larger scale.
Hey, look, time out.
Are we in? Am I crazy right now?
No, we're just voicing.
Can I go off topic for a
Yeah.
second?
Hold on, we're gonna let
It's on topic, but it's off topic because we're talking about Love and Hip Hop. What y'all think about Ray J and Faye Devin? getting married.
Wait, hold on. You mean
No,
Stevie J?
not Ray J.
Oh no,
Stevie J.
not Ray J. Stevie J.
So we're gonna disregard what he just.
Stevie J.
Stevie J.
What's the name?
Now what I will say is this.
Stevie J
At first,
congratulations.
At first, I thought,
If it's not a stunt.
personally, I thought it was a stunt to promote their new single and what they got going on.
I still think it's a stunt until I see the
Like,
fight.
in
Jocelyn,
my
what you think?
You can Photoshop a magic like this.
Sis.
Yeah, like in my head, I thought it was a stunt. However, if they are genuinely in love and it's all 100% whatever, I have nothing but respect for them.
But like I said, fuck that. But
Hold on.
it's apples and oranges. You
Time
can't
out.
compare Bravo to VH1.
No, time
Bravo is here, VH1 is here. They're both amazing,
before he
making
say
money.
fuck
But
that-
Bravo and VH1
Can
cannot
I
be
ask one
compared.
question?
That's
Can I-
time out. Hold on. Wait. Real quick.
Can I ask one question?
Hold on, time out. To
One,
the topic
one.
that you said real quick about Ray,
Stevie J.
Stevie J. Stevie J and Faith Evans. First of all, shout out to y'all two from the MVP show. If it's real, it's real. If it's not, we don't give a shit. If you gonna be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta next year, what's up? Appreciate you. Other than that, we wish you the best. Jocelyn, stay out their business. All right.
Jocelyn, do not be trying to jump on Faith Evans'
Faith
dad.
will whoop her
wanna
ass.
fight
Time
her,
out.
like
Faith
Faith
will
been fighting
Faith
hoes
will
since
beat the shit
95.
out of Jocelyn. All right. I'm saying that right now. Faith Evans will beat. There is no poll.
No.
There is no poll needed. No poll needed.
Let's do a poll
There's
for the
no poll
viewers
needed.
watching. Faith Evans or Jocelyn Hernandez, if they were to get into a fight, weigh in. Let me know how you feel.
Faith Evans
This
will
is
whoop the
ridiculous. The
shit
fact
out
that
of
we're even
Jocelyn.
putting Jocelyn and Faith Evans in the same sentence
Exactly.
is ridiculous to me. So I'm just gonna move on.
Move on.
To Power.
You just killed
Wait,
the whole
wait,
hip hop conversation.
wait. But weren't Stevie J and Biggie cool? This is my whole question.
I don't know. I was like 4. I don't know about that.
I saw pictures.
Alright, so Biggie, some of his songs was produced by Stevie
But
J.
what-
It was.
Already
Stevie J.
died.
It
So,
was,
already
and I
died.
know that. But were they cool? But were they
all of
cool?
that. I saw
don't know
pictures.
How long has Biggie been dead though?
No,
Nigga, 21 years.
No. This is no disrespect to you, Cat. Period.
That's
But I'm taking
20
that.
I got you.
If you die, I don't give a damn if it's in 20 and 25 years. I ain't gonna go marry your wife.
I get it.
But bigger
I
than
get
that.
it.
Bigger than all of that.
Alright,
You
but
can Google.
didn't Faith Evans also mess with Tupac though?
That was a thing. First off, fuck the bitch and click the claim.
Hit him up. Burn it up.
Bigger
Hey,
than
hit him
all
up.
of
Guess
What I'm
what?
saying is that what I'm
They
saying
always
is
said
you
when
can
they
literally
fight,
Google and find pages of. Y'all can literally Google and find pictures of Stevie J, Jocelyn, and Faith all hanging out. How did that work out? That's all I'm curious about.
Despite what's going on, shout out to Shady Don.
They're all hanging out with each other.
We got an
Like,
interview later on. Shady Don. She
So
definitely.
shout out to Power. I'm not sure who've all seen Power this last episode or not. I have not seen Power this episode. I know you have.
This episode of this season.
Alright, so
But this
look.
season I'm here for.
Alright, so look here. Since the whole goddamn room ain't saw Power, this is all I'm gonna tell you about Power. All right. I'm gonna keep it short and simple.
You know what? I'm not gonna listen to this.
No.
I haven't seen it.
No. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Okay, you're not gonna spoil it. You're not gonna spoil it.
You ready? Tommy is not stupid. By far. He's not stupid by far.
Shout out to Tommy.
On the other side, I'm happy that about time this motherfucker done finally got some sense.
Wait, hold on.
And that's all I'm gonna leave it at. When you see what happened, you gonna know what I'm talking about. And at the end of the show, we all knew that shit was coming.
Okay. All right.
That's
well,
all I'm gonna say.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm finna go home and watch Power immediately.
If you want to know what happened, DM me, or we can talk afterwards. I see some of the people in the audience
Period.
like,
But before I go
who
home,
died? Nobody.
But before I go home and watch Power, we're going to interview Shady Don.
Yeah.
And get ready for that. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in for Shady Don, alright?
What zone?
MVP show.
What zone she from?
Can we?
What's on?
Ain't you from?
Bacon! It's a bacon! She's from Missouri! Missouri! Missouri, right?
How about this? Can we refill our
I just
drink?
thought
No,
I
we cannot.
thought, no, the radio. Wait a minute.
Shay, can you tell these Negroes where you from? You gonna learn.
I'm from the south suburbs of Chicago. My teenage years, I was raised in Charleston.
Okay.
That's some boo hits.
What's the radio station in the?
In the zone.
Say for the interview.
Say for the interview. Say
If
Hey,
y'all don't mind.
Shay, take us out.
Let's
Shay, take us out.
refill our drinks.
Oh,
And we're gonna come back with exclusive.
Okay.
Shay. You cool with that?
Hey, yeah, I'm good with that.
Shay, take us out the commercial, man.
We're going to a commercial, y'all. Your girl said it down.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MVP show. I'm your boy Diesel.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy RJ.
Hi, I'm Daryl. It's your boy Cali Bo, man. What's good?
But you know, tonight we have a special guest.
Yeah, you know what we do. We have a very special guest. This lady means a lot to me, man. Look, she gave me my start. The person that you see today, I owe a lot to this person right here. So you guys put your hands together. Give it up for Miss Shayda Dunn.
What's happening?
Man, y'all
Yeah, you know,
You know,
gotta
we
do a little
take it
tagging
easy,
and a little
shit.
something around this piece. What's happening, y'all? What's happening?
Good.
It feels good to be surrounded by lovely fellas, you know?
You know,
He's surrounded by you.
What would he mean?
Says the motherfucking model. God damn.
I'm good. How the people?
That's what's up. So, for the viewers watching, first off, let's talk about your brand and everything you have going on. How do you introduce yourself to the people?
I hit them with the This is your girl Shayda Dunn. Thank y'all for tuning in, and then I hit the radio show In the Zone. Y'all already know what it is. I got a radio show. I'm a radio personality. I do a little modeling, acting. I'm just a little young entrepreneur out here trying to make it out here.
you said young. What you mean? Young.
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 I got forever young. Young.
Hey, she did her homework. She's ready for
You
it.
know-
Wait a minute, stop. Look, now, me being me, I like to say this. I know there's a lot of blame, but what the hell, you gotta put it on your nigga?
Yeah, but you know, this sentimental to me. You know, this is my grandmother.
Okay. I thought it was some other shit.
Yeah, this is my grandmother. She's in here. She died in September from cancer. You know, she's the reason why I'm grinding. You know, I started this whole thing because of a nonprofit organization called Miss Annie's House, which is my grandmother's name, and it's catering to domestic violence for women and children. My mom died due to domestic violence. So that's how I began the whole entertainment thing. I started off doing artist management, and then my grandma always used to be like, "Hey Shay, I think that you should do radio. You have a voice for it. You're always loud. You're always talking. I'm like, you should do more with your voice." So when I started doing it, she was one of my biggest fans. So she critiqued me. I didn't even think she had a Facebook. Like, I'm like, "Grandma, how did you see me live? Like, how did you even know?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm watching you. I'm watching you," which is something she always did. So I know she's still watching me.
Alright, so real quick, I see like we gonna keep on the same level of accessories. What you got going on right here, man? Like I don't know, look like you got like a gambling debt or something going on right there.
Oh, this is my personal logo. You know what I'm saying? It's a spade. Inside the spade, you know, it's a rhino face, and then it's the eagle eye.
Okay.
So with the spade, I'm cutting everything out. All the hate, all the negativity, I'm cutting it all out. You know what I'm saying? The rhino is a very courage type of animal. It has a personality. You gotta study a rhino. A rhino is a cool animal. It takes a long time for an animal to get back to one spot. So its destiny is never to rewind. I'm never going back to the same spot. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna move forward. Right. And you know, in the industry, you gotta have tough skin. So that a rhino has tough skin.
Now, with that being said, in regards to tough skin, how long have you been?
I've been in Atlanta for like 6 years.
Really? Where you from?
I'm from the south suburbs of Chicago. I have to put it out there because I don't know what it is about my city, but you gotta separate the south suburbs, the city.
You from Chicago.
Chicago.
First of all, I've been in your city, okay? I know why you gotta separate. So, but explain it.
I mean, my city is my city. Regardless, you know, I represent Chicago to the fullest. But I'm from the south suburbs. The south suburb is more of the middle class.
Right.
Okay.
But I was born in the not so middle class. I was born in East Chicago Heights, St. James Hospital.
So what's your next destination?
My next destination is FM radio.
Okay.
I want to be a celebrity host, personality for radio. I started working on my resume. I've been doing radio for like 6 years since I've been here. So that's my next thing. I mean, and I'm working on my little physique, you know, my body a little bit, you know, so I can go here to get into modeling. I did a couple of things with acting.
So I got a question for you, because personally I got my start. If anybody don't know, this
That's
actually
your start because of you, man. You made the conscious decision to come out and be a part of something that I was doing, and that's all you, bro.
well, time out, okay? Because we not gonna come to the shows and get credit with credit. All right, come to the show. I'm gonna get the credit, okay? First of all, this woman right here, and where I say like in any interview that I've ever done, make sure like I've always made sure the inner zone is one of the main things to talk about. Before, you seen a lot in me to actually let me do the Webby interview with the inner zone. And lo and behold, that was my very first interview that I ever did. The rapper Webby is on YouTube.
What Webby was there? I ain't like, shout out to Bad Room, baby.
But-
Bad Room, baby.
Hold on.
Hey.
Oh, what was it that night? The dumb white.
That's no way.
Hey, Webby probably, can I believe that Webby probably told him some stuff that had nothing to do with the interview.
Hey,
You
man.
know what?
Webby would come in the interview probably and say something like, hey man, you got no chains? Hey,
But you
man.
know what's crazy?
Shout out to the chain, baby.
But you know what's crazy?
Oh, wait.
But here's the great thing about that. Me and Shay talked all day about it, right? We had like a strategy of what we were going to do, how we were going to attack it. Mind you, this is my first interview with a big celebrity, right? And the whole time, like once we get into interview, everything that we talk about goes out the door.
Out the door.
Out the door. Like the whole order that we talk, I didn't say none of that shit.
Now, mind you though, during the interview, right before the interview, he had, you know, that Webby sick. You know what I'm saying? He had his little moment, so we had to wait for about 2 hours before we could actually even interview him. But when he came out, it was like nothing ever happened. Like it was like nothing ever happened. So I'm sitting there like, oh my God, I felt bad because I'm like, bro, I think we should let him get some rest. He needs to just be chill, like take him to bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This man just young over here.
He did. No, I didn't do it.
But yeah,
So with all of that being said, do you have any advice for the viewers watching in regards to how they should handle the situation? Because you know, that's the people who, you know,
yeah, I mean,
Before you answer that, why you sitting there saying like, that's the people, that's the
no, I'm just saying at the end of the day, you get it, but somebody else might not get it.
so if you have a celebrity that's going through a thing, because we gotta remember that celebrities are human. We humans, we forget that they're humans, they go through things, you know what I'm saying? And when you go into the room and if they allow you to still be there in that moment, you have to embrace it. So what you're trying to do and what you're trying to say and where you're trying to go with it, it may not go that way, so you gotta adapt to their environment. So in that case, you know what I'm saying, he went through what he went through. And you know what I'm saying, we still tried to focus on where we was trying to go with the interview. We was trying to make sure his new artist that they was signing with his label was getting promoted. And he talked about his kids because that's what he loved the most. He talked about his kids, he talked about God, he talked about Boosie, he talked about what he went through, you know what I'm saying? So I think, in my mind, I think me and Callie helped him stay in the realization that, you know, this is who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the only reason why I got through that interview was because of you. Because like there was a big ass
Nah,
dog
bro.
sitting right
When he
there.
brought that goddamn that dog, dude had
So
a.
he was
No, I'm the one was scared. He wasn't scared. He talking about,
But
come
you get
on.
his dog out though.
He bought a big dog. When I'm telling y'all, when we go through we was in his personal space, y'all. Mind y'all, we in his house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We going past in the room where the pool table was, on in the back in his personal studio. He bring the dog in there. Mind y'all, when we first get there, the dog already trying to bite through the gate to get to us.
Yeah.
The dumb way.
The dumb way.
The dumb way.
We
So when
trying
we
to
get
take
in
a dumb
there, he
bite.
bring the dog. He was like, the dog good, the dog good. We good. I'm like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Hell no. So,
But it was cool though.
I mean, most people who's in radio or any kind of entertainment, they look up to someone.
Right.
They have some kind of person of guidance that they look up to.
Right.
Who do you look up to? Or who were your inspirations as far as entertainment or radio?
Entertainment wise, I would go with Ellen. I love Ellen.
There's only one Ellen.
I mean, I love Ellen. You know, that's somebody.
Ellen Jenkins.
You might as well watch Ellen Johnson.
I don't know who Ellen Johnson is, but I'm talking about Ellen. Ellen.
Candy lady.
Ellen, you know what I'm saying? Ellen, you know, Ellen keep it 100. She a dancer. She got a lot of energy, and I can relate to Ellen a lot.
Definitely was up.
So, alright, if I recall, the Midwest People Choice Awards.
Right.
We had the first annual one. So keep us tell us more about that. Like, is it still going on? Like, what's up?
So, with the first Midwest People Choice Awards, of course, that was something that I brought to one of my other hometowns. If I may say, I do have two hometowns. Charleston, Missouri. It's a small town. It's a lot of talent in those small towns. They don't have a lot of outlets to get where they need to be. So what I did was I brought the red carpet and the awards to them. Within doing that, I mean, I was surprised at how many people came from different states to support it. On the way, I got a lot of sponsors. I got a lot of people that want to be involved. This year is going down again. This year will be free to the public though. We went a different route. We will have probably like 10 to 12 categories. Of course, it will be hosted by me and a couple of other people.
Didn't get an invite.
Of course, come on! I'm telling you, it's a turn up. Like they think they baby shy.
Hey.
Like we turn up. Like
Still gonna be in Sites?
No, it's gonna be in Charleston.
Charleston stuff.
Charleston
See,
and the school.
Because I almost got jumped in Sites. Okay. I said a joke, it didn't go quite well. The motherfucker said, "Don't do this here." That's when I shut the hell up.
Really? Be more careful.
Was that
hold on.
that in Sykesville or was that in Cairo, Illinois?
No, that was it. Wherever it was, you told me that I was. First of all, I'm gonna tell the story. Okay. Yeah, we got time.
Dude.
So what?
We did it raining. Yeah.
Okay. So all right, check this out. Okay. So we're on our way to the Midwest People Choice Awards, right? I had no clue that I was supposed to be performing until like we get into Sykeston. And Shay sits over and says, "Hey, folks, so how do you feel about performing tonight? Well, tomorrow night."
Damn.
I said, "Yeah, I said a couple words." No, I mean like a whole set. And she wasn't talking about like no 2-3 minutes, but like almost 10 minutes.
10-15 minutes.
She put me on the spot, but I appreciate it because I found out I was funny as fuck that night. So.
Hey, but I mean, and I did that on purpose, dog. That's the whole thing. Like you never know somebody's true talent until you put them on blast. And I wasn't trying to put my mans on blast. I believe in him. I have faith in him. So I knew that he was gonna bring it. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was up there, he didn't know where he was gonna go. But because he didn't know where he was gonna go, it was funny to everybody because he was just everywhere.
I threatened the
That's
child.
the natural talent that I seen in him. So I mean, I had to bring that out of him, and it was dope. It came out. It was amazing.
You absolutely need that.
When do you see yourself at 5 years from now?
I see myself owning a lounge. Making it.
We on the same
In Atlanta?
Then what we gonna do? We on the same page here.
In Atlanta.
We need to chop it up.
Oh yeah, for sure. I want to own a lounge. I'm working on that. I also like cooking. I'm into culinary. I got like 10
We need to double talk.
Yeah.
I love to eat, and you love to cook.
Before you go further, alright, you love to cook. Thanksgiving is coming up.
Right.
Alright? What's on your plate? What's on your... I don't want to do a talk. Thanksgiving is the next biggest, like, holiday we know.
But y'all know the
Y'all barbecue on Halloween. Okay.
You eat on Halloween.
I sure do.
I'll feel
You
you.
said even motherfucker. I mean, you know what? Labor Day's coming up.
Labor Day, I'm in Charleston, Missouri, so I ain't cooking.
See,
But
there we go.
Thanksgiving though, my girl, like she from New Orleans, so we got a
What's that in big?
So we got a nice little menu coming up.
Hey, hold on, time out.
And y'all invited. I want to make sure y'all
Why should we be a part of this?
Shout out to the outfit too.
What's up?
I'm doing what I want to do.
Of the menu.
What?
Wait, you on the menu? You want to be on the menu?
No,
I ain't eating that.
She would have the whole menu situation secured. I think you
How could you be?
She just told everybody.
So I guess after you want to be a part of
Vegetarian. I'm not eating that. Oh, collard greens ain't got no good.
Okay, here's how you get part of the menu, right? So we just gonna invite a whole lot of people out, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, we got a lot of nice gentlemen, you know, gonna come out and, you know, we're gonna make sure it's gonna be a crowd and you're gonna be on the menu. That's how we're gonna make it happen.
allegedly
No.
He's a vegetarian in
But
certain
more specific,
areas.
I might eat that. Oh, time out. Real quick. What type of vegetarian are you like? Are you?
New Orleans people like sausages. They like hot wings.
Are you a half-ass vegetarian or are you a real vegetarian? I like sausage. You like sausage? So you a half-ass.
Hot wings.
I don't do fish. Next.
So he ain't a pescatarian.
No, I'm not a pescatarian.
I
can't even that up pescatarian, so yeah. I know what.
I'm a pescatarian.
I don't know y'all.
You eat the meat, though.
Oh wow.
But for the viewers out there, where can we find you on everything social?
You can't say it like this. You can't say it.
Let me try again. So,
You don't know what to say. You don't know what to say now.
Listen, people. So, for the viewers watching, we find you on everything social.
I be on everything social. Everything on social media. You can find me on Instagram. It's Shaydadon, SHAYDADON 174. And if you ever heard me host a show, I'll be like SHAY, ask me no questions, I tell you no lie, DADON 174. That's Instagram, Shaydadon on Facebook. Arquilla Ward, that's my personal Facebook page. Twitter, Shaydadon, everything Shaydadon.
Where did the Shaydadon come from?
Shaydadon actually came from, I used to do radio in the garage.
Oh,
really?
And the lady that I was working with, she was like, you need a new name, like you need something that stick out. You got a nice personality, I like your swag. She was like, how about Shaydadon? I'm listening to it. You know, I'm from Chicago, so I'm like, you know, the Don, that sounds kind of good. You know, there's a lot of pimping out there. So, you know, I'm like, yeah, Shaydadon, that's what's up. Let's do it.
Oh, one
Be
more
nice.
Let me ask you a question. What's next?
Oh,
Shit.
Next Shaydadon FM station. I'm waiting to hear back from this amazing show. Shout out to Joyce Licorice, the Hidden Timepiece. I did I went in a room and I did a little skit and I supposed to be, you know, hearing something back with, you know, with that. I just fucked up.
First of all, don't say yourself short. She didn't do a little skit. She also premiered in Mike Ben's.
Oh yeah.
Comedy.
Mike Benz.
What, last August? Or?
The Mike Ben show, but I mean,
The
the Mike Ben show.
Mike Ben,
Mike Ben.
he DM me every day about
Come out to his goddamn
Saturday,
crabs.
Sunday.
These damn crabs. I'm tired of him with these crabs.
Hey, look.
You better sit down before he ate that
Well,
crab.
first of all, don't nobody like crowds.
No. Hey, so to the doctor immediately if you
So let me ask you a question. So, every Thursday, We can't find it.
In the Zone. In the Zone has took an intermission right now. In the Zone is coming up with some new material.
The MVP show do it all the time.
Hey, I'm just saying, every time In the Zone come back, hey, y'all missed it. In the Zone got Miss Beers and all them. You been missing it. Like, Shayda Don took another character on.
Oh shit.
Yes, took another character.
First of all,
What was the inspiration behind Shayda Don?
Wait, we're going back to that.
The inspiration of Shayda Don was epic. And me just being who I am. And I always had a personality. I was the class clown in school. So I don't mind entertaining. Entertaining, making people laugh. That's what I do.
Naturally.
It's natural. It's all natural.
Okay, one more thing.
we can't keep saying one more thing and ask it. Just say.
All right, what is my name? So why is it snowing this episode?
Hey man, shout out to you though. Happy birthday!
Thank you. It's in a couple weeks, but you know what?
We gotta start right now. I might be on the cruise when your birthday comes. Happy birthday.
I'm not there no more. He ain't trying to
So with some hot links.
Twisted love. He ain't even there no more. I'm just going to eat me shots with his soul. Don't play. Yo, okay.
Shut the fuck up. I'm glad. Nah, yeah, that's what you said, man. Who is being from Chicago? Who is your favorite Chicago and you do radio? Who's your favorite Chicago artist? Music artist?
Kanye.
It's definitely not Kanye.
Kanye.
I gotta go old school. I'm gonna do a Die, Pope Pimp, Twister, The Brat. I'm all them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a couple Kendrick Lamar, all of them. They doing their thing, but I gotta stick to my old school. I came up on my old school. So. Chicago, I mean, the Brat is always in Chicago. She just resides in Atlanta.
Yo, but what's the experience like?
Meeting the Brat?
Like the whole movement. Like,
I mean, the Brat is the Brat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nobody ever lose their taste when they go back home. You know what I'm saying? You just who you are. It's you that if you decide to change who you are because you done made it somewhere, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you never turn your back on where you come from and never forget where you come from, you good when you go home. I mean, I expect to be good every time I go home.
Period.
So once again, for the viewers watching, when can we follow you on social? One more time, then we're gonna get out.
Hey man, check me out on Instagram, Shayda Don 174, SHAYDADON 174. Our Pull Award on Facebook, Shayda Don on Facebook, Shayda Don on Twitter. You know, we out here in the zone. IDZ Z6. Yeah, I'll be.
I knew it was a number. Zone 6. That's what I was saying. I knew it was a number.
In the zone.
What I was saying.
In the zone.
In the zone.
_6.
I knew it was a 6.
It's a 6 in there, but it don't have to do nothing to do with zone 6.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with zone 6.
You have to dig a little bit deeper.
Come on, dig
My
in.
bag. It's you with these drinks.
Okay.
I gotta give it to you with these drinks.
Alright, you know what? Let me be a grown up right here. Be a grown
The
up.
peace dropper. You dropped everybody.
Peace bomb.
Oh, I thought
Almost a Baghdad.
I thought it was a dropper because you just dropped everybody.
Okay, something nice.
The peace bomb, he done bombed everybody. But for real, you gotta dig a little deeper to get to know this shit. Hey man, I really appreciate y'all for having me.
Thank you for coming.
I had an amazing time. Y'all show is off the chain. Like, it's very lovely. I will be sharing it. It's dope.
Yo, look what's happening, man. Look, we want to thank y'all for coming out. Appreciate you, Shayda Don, for coming through, man. Telling us everything that you got going on. Man, look, MVP show, man.
Of course, MVP show. You know, RJ bringing you the dopest drinks ever. We thank you for coming and thank you for enjoying the show. DC, what you got?
I'm just the MVP. I always bring them.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Always bring
Nah,
them.
let him have it.
I don't know about all that. We ain't say all that. We just want you to think.
No.
Let him have it. Let him have it. What's up?
Okay.
What's up? You gonna top that?
I'm chilling. It's your boy Jizzy. Thank y'all for tuning in. And
And it's your boy Cali Bo, man. You already know what it is. It's the
MVP show. Hey!
Ah.
No, you
Nigga, your